Hi, welcome to Live Your Best Life video blog. I am the Live Your Best Life coach, Jessica Rector. Last time I talked about change and how do you adapt to change. And the one most important thing in our lives, I believe, is our attitude and perspective. Think about how your attitude and perspective affects not only everything in your life, but in everyone and everything around you. I remember years ago, I had this job. It was a very hostile, negative work environment. And I knew it was like that. And one day I up and quit. I had no idea where I was going. I didn't know what I was gonna do, how I'd get a job, make a living, nothing. I up and quit. And when I left, it was as though I got new eyes, a fresh perspective. I knew I was in jail. I didn't know I was in prison's solitary confinement, and I felt liberated, freedom. That's what I felt when I left. It was as though I didn't know how that job was affecting not only me, but different aspects of my life. Have you ever been on the phone with a customer service agent and you're a little shorter than you usually are, or maybe you're more impatient with your kids, or just not quite there with your spouse? Your mind may be at work or on what somebody said to you because you allow that to affect you. All those negative Nancy's, Debbie Downers pull you down. Misery loves company, and you need to put a stop to it. Don't say it's okay to be in that negative, hostile work environment. There are other jobs. You can make money doing other things and enjoy life more. The thing is when you're in that environment where people are bringing you down, you're allowing people to bring you down. It's affecting your home life, and it's affecting your mental attitude. It's affecting what you think about yourself. When someone comes up to you and says, I have this goal that I want to reach, or oh, I have this dream that I'm pursuing, I want to be a musician, or I want to open my own business, what do you say to them? Do you say, that is never going to happen? You don't have the finances, you don't have the intelligence, you don't have the background, you don't have the business plan, you don't have the talent? Or do you say, awesome, how can I support you, and what do I need to do to help you? How do you look at it? How are you looking at your own life? Are you comparing yourself to other people? Oh, I'll never achieve that. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not thin enough. You can't compare yourself to other people, because for everything that you think you're not good enough in, I can point out things that you're better in them in. Maybe you're more caring, you're more talented, you're more kind-hearted. I can go on and on. But how are you letting other people and other things affect your attitude? I mean, think about it. I was talking about last video blog about change and how you adapt to change in construction here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Well, maybe you just spend an hour on the highway behind Miss Daisy or in the construction zone, and you get home and you run through the door because you're late to your spouse, getting to your spouse and kids, and Timmy comes and hugs you, and you're like, no, you have chocolate all over your hands. And Timmy runs off screaming. Your wife comes in saying, why are you yelling at Timmy? She runs off crying, and you're like, why are you crying? Crazy women. Well, you didn't know that although chocolate was all over Timmy's hands, but your 3-year-old Jenny had been throwing up all day, sick, and your baby's been screaming with a temper tantrum. And your wife just wanted 5 minutes alone because she had a migraine and she just needed to lay down. And yet if you had just taken 10 seconds at the door to breathe before you walked in, all of that could have been prevented. And then you breathe before you walk in the door the next time, and Timmy still comes running up to you with chocolate fingers. But he greets you and you hug him and you say, hi, Timmy, because isn't that what life is about? Being greeted at the door by a 2-year-old who couldn't wait to see you? And your wife says, can I just have 5 minutes? I have a migraine. You say, absolutely, honey. Go for it. And you know that the night's going to be amazing. Not wild and crazy screaming and yelling like it was in the first scenario. But all because you took those 10 seconds at the door to think, I don't know what's behind this door when I open it. So I need to just take 10 seconds to relax, get a little perspective on life, tweak my attitude, leave everything behind, all the hostility and the negativity from work, the construction, the stress, and the pressure of being in traffic. Leave all those things behind before you walk through the door, because you are responsible for the energy you bring into the room. Jill Bolt Taylor said that. You are responsible for the energy you bring into the room. So pay attention to the energy you're bringing in the room and how your attitude and perspective not only affects you, but it affects everyone and everything around you, because that's not who you are. You're not a negative Nancy Debbie Downer. You're encouraging and supporting and uplifting and positive. So make sure whatever is affecting you, it's only positive things. And all the negativity, all the hostility, push it aside and get out of that environment and away from those people, because you deserve so much more than that. You are destined for greatness. But start first with looking at your attitude and perspective and how you need to change or tweak them to start living your best life.